Hey guys, it's Maliyah. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm sitting down to do the Meet the Entrepreneur tag by Girl to Girl. So let's get started. So my name and age. My name is Maliyah Mayfield and I'm 25 years old. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur? Creative freedom inspired me to become an entrepreneur. I love to express myself and I love to create art. I love to just do things creatively on my own terms. So that's why I chose the entrepreneurial route. Describe my business. So I have a few businesses. My main business is Maliyah Rae, which is jewelry. It's all handcrafted jewelry. And then I have an extension, which is Maliyah's Closet, which is a thrift boutique, which is kind of the same aesthetic and vibe as Maliyah Rae. And then I have Girl to Girl, which is a networking group for entrepreneurial women, which is where this tag comes from. And then I have Mahalo Studios, which is my photography business. How did I get started? So I started Maliyah Rae in May 2017, but I've always been making jewelry. Before that, it was called Maliyah Rae. I started Maliyah's Closet this year. I started Mahalo Studios last year in December. And I started Girl to Girl March 2019. Where did I work before? Working for myself, I was a manager at a local art shop. Before I was the manager, I was the visual merchandiser. Before I was the visual merchandiser, I was just a regular sales associate, key holder. Before that, and kind of during the time I was at the last job, Crafted, I worked at Free People as a stylist. Before that, I worked at H&M as just a regular sales associate. Before that, I did an internship at a place called America's Mart. Before that, I worked at another kids clothing store called Justice. I also worked at like little odd jobs like Panera Bread. And I think that's pretty much it. I also moved around locations a lot too. Business highlights and lowlights. So highlights, I would say being able to connect with other entrepreneurs, having people understand your craft and really love it and feel something from it. Being able to have my jewelry sold in stores, that's a highlight. Some lowlights or struggles, it's always money. Money's always a struggle. Doing things and getting everything done by yourself is kind of a struggle, but until I find someone that understands my vision, I will keep it this way. And just overall support is really hard as an entrepreneur because people that are not entrepreneurs don't really understand that having support is really, sorry, it's not focusing, but having support is super important for entrepreneurs. So that's also a struggle. Where was I born and where do you live now? I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I live currently in Atlanta, Georgia. My zodiac sign, my sun sign is a Scorpio, moon Taurus, and rising Leo. Describe my style. I kind of said it I think before, but my business is like minimalist with bohemian twist. I really do like the 70s aesthetic as well. I would overall say that my style is very fun. I think fun is just a good word for it. Your best trait? I would have to say my best trait personally is my heart. I just get it broken so much, but it's just because I'm always thinking and doing things with my heart, and sometimes I just have to realize that other people don't live that way. How would your loved ones describe you? They would describe me as passionate, loving, organized, and a little spontaneous. Where do you find the most inspiration? I find the most inspiration through nature. through travel and by meeting new people. How does your typical day look? I typically keep the same routine. So we're in quarantine now. The virus has been here, so every day I start my day off by taking care of the dogs, jumping into work, doing errands, being on the couch, working on jewelry, eating, watching movies, chilling with my boyfriend, and then going to bed at like 3 a.m. That's my day. Next question. How do I spend my free time? Lately, I've been spending my free time roller skating. I'm definitely a product of the roller skating trend that's happening now. However, I used to roller skate when I was younger, skateboarding as well. All the rolly things I'm down with. So being in quarantine definitely made those childhood things trigger. So it's been a fun journey skating again. I also like going to the movies or watching movies. I'm a big movie person. Introvert or extrovert? I know it might seem like I'm an extrovert, but I am an introvert. I am an extrovert when there's purpose. I don't like to just throw myself out there, but if I have to put myself out there, I will. But otherwise, I like to keep my energy and like stay in my area, my zone. I don't like too much craziness around me. What makes me happy? Overall, I would say love, my family, friends, my relationship. Food really makes me happy. Good food. I've been transitioning into a more clean, conscious eating lifestyle. And art is probably number one, but I will actually two. But yeah, food, art, and love makes me happy, and it makes the world go round, to be honest. My biggest pet peeve lately, as I've been growing, inconsistency has been like my biggest pet peeve. There's nothing that makes me more annoyed than like connecting with someone and then they give you their energy, you give them your energy, or I give them my energy, because I pretty much keep the same energy with everyone. But then it's kind of a bad thing, because like I give that out and then I don't always get it back. So sometimes, like when I say inconsistency, is like if I connect with a person and then they don't, and then they connect back, but then they start being wishy-washy about like how they are. I don't know if that makes sense, but just inconsistency with the truth, inconsistency with support. That's a main one. Support. It's been very hard, especially as an entrepreneur, to get people who consistently support you. And it's crazy because like you see all of these celebrities and you see all these people that you know that consistently support them. So it's kind of like, I don't understand why I can't get that kind of support. And you know me my whole life, but whatever. What are 3 can't live without items? I would have to say my phone, because not only can I do fun stuff on my phone, but I can learn, I can research, I can update my website, I can call people. I can really just connect with the world with my phone. Water, number 1. I just have so much anxiety when there's like no water in the house. Me and my boyfriend, I pretty much got this from him, but he'll just like, it's like the end of the world if there's not water in the house. So we always have to have water. And then music. Music uplifts me. It changes any mood. It puts me in the best mood. It expresses how I'm feeling. I just love music. So phone, water, and music. What is your favorite self-care activity? I haven't been doing it lately because I've been so busy with my business, which is a good thing. But my favorite self-care activity is yoga. But I also like doing my hair, and I also like doing skincare. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? So As a military child, it's very hard for me to find a place that I think would be the one place that I would live forever. But I can say if it's anywhere with my family, with a city, with the beach, with clean air and good weather and good scenery, landscape-wise, I'm happy. In my mind, I automatically think Hawaii, but I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to say if I had to live in one place. It's hard for me to just stay in one place. My favorite place I've traveled, don't laugh at me, but I love Universal Studios. Even though I lived in Florida, I lived in the panhandle of Florida for about 6 years. But I love Universal Studios. Not that part of Florida. I just love Universal Studios. It's one of my favorite places. But other than that, I would say the Bahamas for sure. My most used emoji is the little sparkle, the diamond, and the yellow heart. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I just want to be financially free, and I want stability with my relationships. Advice and myself. Stability with my relationships and myself. And advice for people who want to become entrepreneurs. My advice, I wrote it down. Don't worry about what other people will think. Don't expect people to support you, which is, it's sad, but it's a real thing. Don't be afraid to put your all into it, whether it be just your time or your money. Do it with love, and consistency and originality is key. And just love what you're doing. So those are my answers, and I hope you enjoyed.